How's that for a view? So as you know, I am traveling around Belgium. I'm in Brussels. This is an old cemetery. I believe it's pronounced Laeken. It was in really bad disrepair, but there's an organization that helped clean it up. I mean, this seems to happen time and time again. But a lot of the graves are still in really bad shape. It's beautiful walking around, and there's actually some crypts, and you can go down below, and years before they were all broken into and grave robbed, but now it's been somewhat cleaned up, I guess, and you can go down inside it. So I'm going to take you down there, but I'm also going to show you what this beautiful place looks like. It's in the backdrop, in the shadow of this amazing cathedral. Very, very pretty place. Yeah, this tree has pushed this open, or pushed this down, pushed this up, I should say. Somebody, I don't know if this is part of a grave, but they carved a bird into this one. It might be kind of hard to see. And then the other side is a man, or like an old man or something. Look at that. But it's totally overrun with termites. So I don't think this thing is long for life. No pun intended. Alright, this is the entrance to the crypt. Which you would know that already if you could speak French. Look at this. Wow. Beautiful natural light that comes in down here. Wow, it just goes on forever. So there's a plaque here that gives you the history of the subterranean crypt. The first funerary gallery, 31 meters long, was given the go-ahead and became operational in 1878. Its increasing success meant that it was quickly decided to build 6 new galleries in several phases. While the very first gallery was built in brick, water infiltration problems led to the use of compressed concrete in 1879. The first construction zone was completed in 1890 with the creation of double ramp access from the Grand Avenue. The second construction phase began in 1899 and was completed in 1911. Between 1933 and 1935, the galleries were expanded a third time in the Art Deco style. 3 new underground galleries were linked at their far end by a 4th vaulted gallery, where a flight of steps led to a monumental arcade. The oldest gallery of tombs, first construction phase, became a listed monument in virtue of law. It underwent restoration between 2013 and 2017. What is that? That freaked me out for a second. This is just storage in here. What used to be a crypt. Again, why this was abandoned though, I don't know. But when you read about it online, the descriptions, they talk about these were broken open and there was a lot of quote unquote leaking caskets. I mean, you can definitely, I mean, it's hard to tell what would just be natural, but you can see what they were talking about as far as things leaking and stuff. I don't, like most of the time it's probably just groundwater, but look at this fancy hat. Gosh, he died in 1911. I think I did see there was pictures of, you could see bones in the clothing, like mixed in with the clothes and stuff online. But that would be, I'm sure, has all been sealed. But can you imagine being down here 20 years ago? Like, apparently that was a thing, like you could just come down here and there was just bodies down here. That's a good point. Not much has changed. Ew. I mean, you can see where they had to be resealed. Some of these, like that wouldn't be necessarily like that, I feel like. Typically it's just these things, right? That covers them, these unscrew and then they get sealed? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Alright, so there is some sort of a seal that goes on then. Look at this guy. He's got a sword. That's cool. Wow. If you're familiar with what a fox smells like, I would say a fox comes down here from time to time. Because it had almost like a skunky smell. And there's fecal matter all over the place. Reminds me of in England, all the foxes that live in the cemeteries, they live down in the graves. All right, coming out of there now, you come right up into the arcade here. Some of these are really beautiful, the stained glass. So it's my understanding, based on what I read online, that up until they started working on this, repairing this, restoring it, or whatever you want to call it, cleaning it up, maybe in the 1990s, in the 2000s, you could come here and there was just open crypts, open graves. It's unreal to think about, but I have a feeling that that's how it was. What is this? Alright, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to see what else I can find in the Brussels area. See you in the next video.